Rising wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in, my lovelies. If you're an old face, welcome back. It's nice to see you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments and your subscribes. Thank you for your donations. They are truly appreciated. And thank you for your emails of confirmation, sharing your stories, and just booking readings. Just for a heads up, there is still someone going through the comment section here and there pretending to be moi, pretending to be a friend, pretending to be able to get your love back. If you just WhatsApp them and give them your bank details, do not be scammed. If you get any message from me and there's no highlighted black banner, it's not me that you're talking to. So please just block and report kindly, and thank you. If I say he, she, masculine or feminine, please remember that we all hold these energies, and this reading could be for you. It could be for the person you're thinking of, another light one, divine counterpart, or someone completely different. And I also pick up on both past, present and future energies, and sometimes an amalgamation of all three. So please do not make the story fit if it does not. If there are no messages in this reading for you, then please have a look at some of my other channeled messages. If none of them resonate, it means that the messages are either not for you at this time, or you could benefit from a personal reading. Now, my readings are open. There is a 48 to 72 hour turnaround time for my readings. However, if you need something a little bit speedier, I do offer an emergency service. But with that being said, let's get into this, okay? Now, the channeled message that came through was a song, and I'm giggling because it's, when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. Sexual healing is something that's good for me. So either someone is being urged to release, or someone has, and it has opened something up, because I keep hearing Kundalini. The thing is as well, is that I've done some automatic writing last night, and I'm going to write it. I'm sorry for my handwriting looking so skewy, because I do it with my eyes closed. But I was told there is a macro chakra under the Zil Point chakra, which is connected to the movement of the spine, and it's switched off. And then I was shown a red triangle with a fiery eye, and it's reminding me a little bit of like Sauron from Lord of the Rings. And I've been told it's switched on with trance or meditation, or trance meditation. And whoever it is that has been trying to switch this off has either the hand or finger has a tattoo of a skeleton of a fish, almost like in cartoons when you used to watch Tom and Jerry or something like that, and they'd eat a fish and then pull out the bones and they'd all be immaculately still together. And I was told this person is a bad person, okay? So this over here, I wanted to kind of see how these connects to this, you know, release of sexual tension, okay? So let's see what's going on here. Let's see. And you've got child nature, light attributes, friendship with animals, communication, nature spirits. So there's something that needs to be released, okay? There's definitely something that's been switched off and is blocked. But with our Kundalini energy, it arises from the base chakra and snakes its way up, touching every single chakra and point until it gets to the top, activating each one as you go. So there is an encouragement here to release some sort of energy, especially from your Kundalini and that area, which is actually going to help to remove any blockages that are at the top, just underneath the Zil Point. You've also got here Trickster in reverse, and it says here manipulating others through duplicity. So there's some sort of reason that they're doing this as well. There's a reason why they're doing this, and what I want to do, because the thing is, I am a learner as much as I feel like I can teach, and I'm still learning about all the different chakras other than the 7, and I wanted to know more about the Zil Point, and I only learned about the Zil Point through someone else commenting on it. Because, you know, I love to learn, and I'm always open to say that I don't know something. And the Zil Point chakra, let's see. Oh, wow, that's really interesting. It says here the Zil Point chakra, also referred to as the mouth of God or the well of dreams. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm going to click on this. It looks like we are learning together today. Okay, because this trickster energy here, there's something here, especially with... if you have pets or you have a connection to animals, okay, there's someone here who is wanting to connect with you but has a mask on, okay. Now it says here The Zil Point chakra, also referred to as the mouth of God or the well of dreams, is located at the back of the neck and the base of the skull, where there is an indentation. This energy center directly regulates how many aspects of the brain and glandular function. The main properties of the Zil Point chakra is ascension, dream recall, wow, strong empathy, clairvoyance, heart and hormonal strength, opening to the higher understanding, integration point for higher energies and gratitude. Okay. Stop. We were just talking about Kundalini, weren't we? And it says underneath, it assists in moving Kundalini energy, a form of divine feminine energy, through the body, and opening one of the next levels of initiation in divine harmony. It is also helpful in releasing energy that collects and becomes stuck in the neck. This essence is useful in conjunction with many other essences, especially blends for children. Zil Point chakra helps us to speak our truth. Its gift is a fully conscious mind to express the spiritual powers through the voice. So that is very, very interesting that we were talking about the Kundalini. So there is definitely someone here, some sort of karmic, someone wearing a mask, that is wishing to either meet you outside, and I don't mean catch me outside as in let's go fight, but I mean you going outside into nature, whether or not you have a pet, whether you walk your dog or not. It's the times that you go out to connect with plants, with nature, with Gaia. That can be you going to a plant center, you know, and going in there to go and buy some plants. You're being told to be quite aware, without, you know, without fear, without paranoia, but be aware of your environment, because this person here, and you look at that with the little jazz hands, you know, he's wanting you to look over here while he's placing something over there. And this, especially with the sexual energy coming up, there's something here, because with pioneer underneath, passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. But underneath that, you've got prostitute. Okay, this person, I don't know, there's something here about them wishing to take your sexual energy. And I heard release it beforehand, because this is in the light attributes, and it says accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. But the lower or the shadow attributes are places, material considerations, and security above self-empowerment. Whoever this person is, there's a very domineering energy coming through. Let's take this out. Okay. And you also have damsel, and it's in reverse, and it says waiting for a knight to provide for you seduction by romantic illusion. This is what I mean by trickster. And it coming out, there's something here about the environment that you're in, that they're wishing to try to come towards you. Okay, whether that is, like I said, going to a plant center, or being in a park, or going to that green space that you usually go to. I heard switch it up. Because this person, whoever this person is going to want to kind of connect with you, especially with that trickster mask on, in the kind of pose of being in the light attribute of prostitute, which is accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit, which kind of gives me that, you know, when you are talking to someone else, and it may be that you do go to green spaces and you're very sociable and you connect with other people, and them talking about, for example, their previous relationship, or them being very spiritual and they're starting to learn about this and this, and you know, that on its own, you know, without negotiating the power of your spirit, talking about boundaries and how you had to move away, or you had to do a cord removal, I used this crystal, I used that. Be aware of what it is that you're sharing with people that you don't really know. And that's not saying that you shouldn't share, and that you shouldn't connect, and that you shouldn't vibe if you're on the same level. But there's something here about specific things that are personal to you when it comes to, for example, your symbol of power, your, you know, your personal mantras or prayers that you use for protection, for cleansing, for grounding. There's certain things, especially like, for example, the first dark night of the soul you had, or the first spiritual awakening. There are key things within that this person, there's something here about them they're trying to negate some sort of information from you and a false sense of security. Because you've also got child orphan coming out, and it says independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving. So that's what I mean. There's someone here who is going to try and meet up with you or the person you're thinking of in a place that you go to that helps you to ground, that helps you to feel safe, secure, you know, centered. It might be that, you know, in the morning on your way to work that you stop by a specific bush or tree and just lean against it for a couple of minutes, and you're starting to see the same person. You say good morning, you know, and that person is now stopping to talk to you. And again, I'm not saying that you should shut down and not talk to them, but scan yourself every day energetically, because if you do that, you're going to be able to read that other person and whether they're off, whether their light is way too bright. And when I say way too bright, it's that false light, okay? Because the shadow attribute says feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. So when I'm saying that, is that you'll be able to then pick up if this person is an energy vampire, if this person is being too clingy, if this person isn't allowing you, say you are on a rush, maybe you're having to go somewhere. Anybody else that sees that you are in a rush will not step in front of you or stop you and try and talk to you for, let's say, 10 minutes. And if you aren't in a rush and you're just walking your dog or you're just going out into nature, and this person then follows you the entire way and doesn't give you space, there's your key, there's your red flag. Okay, because you've got Knight in reverse, and it says here, allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusion. So this person already has romantic delusions about you. Okay, so that song, when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. This person thinks that if they share their energy with you in that way, that you'll be able to remove something, or you'll be able, but I keep hearing dominance. There's something about dominance. And at the start of the reading, with that song coming out, there's also an encouragement for you to release some of your Kundalini energy in that aspect, you know, because one, it's healthy, and two, there's something here about doing so will activate something for you that is going to help to unlock that 0 point macro chakra underneath. So whether that's by yourself or with your prospective partner, I'm not going to go too far into that. That's why I had to do it beforehand, because you've got Queen coming out upside down, and the shadow attributes are, it says, becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling and demanding. Okay. Now this is your root chakra as well. That's what I mean by dominant. There's this person has dominant and distorted kind of ideals when it comes to romantic relationships, or what romance is, or what a relationship should be like, the dynamic in it. Because you've also got addict, and it's upside down, and it says compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. So this person may misuse drugs as well, or this person may just have a very addictive personality. Okay, and I heard, no, it's the first one. Okay, anything else that needs to come out on this, please and thank you. Okay, so you've got detective, martyr in reverse, and you've also got priest coming out. And priest, which one do you want me to go with first? That one. Detective here says, great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. So this is the energy that you're being encouraged to center yourself in. And especially with this brown being around here, this always reminds me of like the trunk of a tree. Okay, so if you do have a specific routine, whether that's in the morning, whenever that is in the day, where you go out into nature, or you have a specific place that you go to ground and center yourself, you're being told to be aware of your environment. So for example, if you put your headphones on to listen to music to then meditate, and you're outside, you're being told put one headphone in, one in rather than both, so that you can hear if people are approaching. And I'm not saying that you know, danger is there and you're going to get hurt and rah rah rah. No, it's just so that if someone is approaching, you can hear them, and you can kind of then gauge their energy, you can gauge their stance, because underneath here it says voyeurism, falsifying information. So there's definitely somebody who is either watching or waiting to find out your exact routine, when it is that you go here or there, so that they can bump into you, because it's almost like that woman who's holding a book with a hole in it, you know. But yes, that's why I was hearing also change up your routine, because this person definitely is trying to track someone. And that's why you have this upside down in the light attributes, okay? Change up your routine. If you go to ABC Park most mornings, make it once or twice. If you go to ABC coffee shop, or you know, you go and buy your newspaper or whatever in the morning, start swapping up where you go, because you've also got here martyr in reverse, and it says addiction to self-pity. So whoever this person is going to come towards you with some sort of woe is me. Okay, but they're going to lace it with kind of, I'm a fighter, I'm going to get better, and blah 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 blah, but it's just to get close to you. Okay, because if I place that there, there's definitely some sort of conversation that they're thinking of when it comes to their animals, because they are fully aware that you or the person you're thinking of are earth angels. You are those who are connected to the crystalline grid of the earth, of Mother Gaia. You know, if you see an animal that is hurt, you wouldn't walk past and just leave it there. You'd at least, you know, you'd want to call someone or see what you can do to help them. And I heard deforestation. So I don't know if somebody here works within that area or is very passionate about that area. An environmentalist. So I'm getting a lot of Aquarian energy coming through, humanitarianism. And this person over here is going to try a ploy. That is the angle that they wish to come in at. Okay, because you've got priest here, and priest, it says, facilitates spiritual commitment, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. So this person is fully aware that you have gifts. They're fully aware that you are connected to the divine, to God, to Allah, to God, goddess, whoever you name it as. They're fully aware of this, because underneath it says, for shadow attributes, violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. So this person, whatever they have been kind of like mixed up in, they definitely have something. I heard an STD. They have something that, because of what they've been playing around with, it's affected them. And whatever's going on with your 0 point chakra at the bottom is easily removed. This is not something that is kind of like blocked forever. You have to go through, you know, 7 hoops, and you have to do this ritual and that prayer and blah, blah, blah. It's easy for you to remove it. There's something here about becoming more comfortable with your body in an intimate way. And I'm not covering that too much, because I know that, you know, talking about that to some is crude, or it makes them feel uncomfortable. But there is definitely an encouragement for you to become more comfortable with your body, become more comfortable with being intimate with your own body, or if that is with your partner, by yourself, because releasing certain energy is going to activate your Kundalini energy and help it snake up your spine. And I think that what I am seeing is like, because I'm seeing like light points going up. It's not that, you know, you do one thing and then all of a sudden it's open. It's like you do one thing and it's going to activate your root. Then there's something else that will kind of link like a chain, and it will activate something in your sacral chakra. And from that, it's almost like a domino effect. Something else will come in and will activate something in your solar plexus. And keep in mind that, you know, your root chakra is about your safety, your security, your identity, foundations, material wealth. And it's your sexual energy. Then your sacral chakra is to do with your connections to family, to your emotions, to success, creativity. Then you have your solar plexus, which is your inner child, joy, personal, you know, personal boundaries and power, and up and up and up and up. So it's going to be like a snowball effect. But I just keep hearing, love yourself. And I'm not saying to anyone here that you don't love yourself, but we all have that inner critic. We all have that little, you know, inner critic that sits on our shoulder and tells us, no, you're not pretty today, or you could have done that better, or so and so. Do you know what I mean? And whoever this person is, there's something they want to attach to you that they have, because I keep hearing sick like me. They want the energy that you have and the channel and connection that you have to the divine, that you have to your own I am presence. And I knew this was going to come out, gossip, because that over here as well, there's something here with whoever this person is, whoever they've been talking to, or whoever's been kind of feeding whatever it is into their ear to make them look towards you. There's also this energy of, especially with martyr in reverse, with addiction to self-pity, with somebody talking about you or the person you're thinking of, saying, you know, this person only, you know, does this and this for the environment, or is vegan, or looks after animals, or does this because they want people to go, oh, aren't they a nice person, rather than it being they're doing it because that actually they connect with that. There's something here with whoever it is that's speaking in this person's ear is telling them, oh, do you know what, this person over here, oh, they might have, you know, gifts, they might do this, they might do that, but did you know, blah, 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 blah. Because you've got here for light attributes, awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honouring trust. And then underneath here for the shadow attributes, and I've never really been called to read both of them, but I'm being called now, thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. So there's someone here that is not only have they been told all this shit, excuse my language, about you, which is falsified, but it's almost like they have all these different angles of how is it that they're going to connect with you, what is it that they're going to say, and how are they going to present that energy or that information. And one of the things that they wish to try and do is connect with you with the fact that you are an animal lover, that you are humanitarian, or you have those traits, or that you just like going out in nature and centering yourself. And they're also trying to find a way of passing this information that they've been told, because they see it as being a way to get into your heart space, or get into your energy, or get into your sexual energy. And they are fully aware that you are the type of person, especially with this light attributes, awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honouring trust. They're fully aware that you're the type of person who's a good listener. You're the type of person who's non-biased. So that if they come towards you and, you know, they try to make friends with you, and it's not something like, okay, I've been watching this person for 6 months, boom, I'm going to come in and just drop a big shit show on them and go, oh my gosh, and by the way, I love you. No, it's going to be, you know, that person that you bump into, you might have already bumped into them. You may have already seen them in passing and they've gone, good morning, and then building it and building it and building it until you're stopping and you're talking with each other. And then, you know, you're stopping and you're talking about your beliefs, and you're stopping and you're talking about your aspirations and so on. And this friendship is growing and growing. That's what they're trying to do. Okay, so that when they pass this information over, one, you feel like you can trust them. And two, you're quite open to them listening to what they need from you. Okay. Well, I never. Sneaky sneakies. Well, we see you. We see you. We see you. What else wants to come out? Networker. Enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. Okay. Now, this is all to do with your crown chakra. They're fully aware that there is a sentient idea coming to you. And if it hasn't already come to you, then it's on its way. And my belief and understanding, it's not fact, but this is my belief and understanding that ideas, we do not create the ideas. The ideas are gifted to us. They're given to us at certain times in our life because we are the best possible vessel or person or meat sack, however you want to place it, to create that and birth that into life, you know. And I've said this before, you know, you can sit on an idea. You can wake up and be like, I've just had a really great idea for a business. I've just had a really great idea for an app, or I've just had a really great idea for a book, or whatever it is. And it's formulating in your brain and you're like, wow, this is amazing. And then you just sit on it because life gets in front of you, or, you know, other duties come up. But now and again, you'll think about it, but you don't act on it. And then 6 months to a year later, someone on the other side of the world brings out that book, or brings out that app, or creates that business. And we're there scratching our heads going, how on earth did they end up with the same idea that I had? And it's because we didn't create the idea. The idea was placed to you. It was given to you. And it was downloaded to you. This person is fully aware that something creative is coming to you, something that is going to be that seed, that, like the Seven of Pentacles, the more you water it, the more you nurture it, the more you kind of just follow it with curiosity to see where it goes and how it grows and how you can build upon it. It's going to birth multiple streams of income, but it's not just about income. For you, it's not about income. For them, it is. it's going to be a way for you to connect with other light ones, other chosen ones, others that are on very similar paths to you. Okay, I heard light workers unite. But for this person, they want you to heal them. They want you to take what they have, which is negative, which is stagnant, and they want to dominate, because they're fully aware that you are like a little treasure trove to them. Okay. Oh, well, interesting. And then you have Father upside down, and it says here, dictatorial control, abuse of authority. This person is the type of person that will love bomb, or, you know, be the bestest friend that you've ever had, and then come in with that romance, and it will be love bombing, and aren't you wonderful, and gift, 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 gift. And then all of a sudden, you're in an abusive relationship, whether that's emotional or physical, whether that's psychological, or do you know what I mean? And it will creep up very, very slowly. And this is the type of person that they are. You've also got underneath here, Exorcist in reverse. And it says for Exorcist, fear of facing your own demons. Because this person does it. Okay. Now, anything else that would like to come out before we move on? And you've got on here monk and nun, and then you've got bully, up or down? Down, this one. Okay, so I'm going to read bully first, and it says here, light attributes highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. Whoever this person is actually, even if they don't step forward and they don't get to the point where they are trying to control you or trying to come in and schmooze you, I have a feeling that you've already met this person. And I heard yes, you've already met this person, but because they have such a tight mask on, you haven't realized. However, there's something about the message that you get when it starts to resonate with you, whether it's who it is or the energy that you feel, especially if you're being asked to, especially with that scan your body. When you go home after being in your green spaces or being in nature or being in those places that make you feel safe and secure, ask yourself how you feel. How did the interactions that you had when you were out with other people, whether that be dog walkers or just random people, how do you feel from those energy exchanges? Is there anything there underlying that needs to be removed? Is there anyone that you need to distract yourself from? Not distract, move yourself away from, okay? Because this here with the light attributes for bully saying highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. There's something here also with any of the higher vibrational connections that you do have. Do they help you to kind of look at yourself, the abrasive side? Because we all have one. We all have like an exterior that can be a little bit hardened, depending if you don't know that person and how much you can open up. And that's going to help with, there's something here, it's almost like looking in a mirror and being quite honest and going, actually I can be a bit of a bitch, or actually I can be a bit of a bastard, you know, that kind of energy. But also reading those energies that you connected with when you went into your green space. Has anything changed? And when I say has anything changed, so in, let's say, the last 3 to 6 months, and you've been going to this green space and you always come back feeling really zen, has anything changed since then? Have you come back feeling less zen? Have you come back and there's been chaos on the way home? Whether that's someone's, you know, beeping their horn, or you're driving home and it's always red lights. Anything that connects for you, because then you're going to know, you're going to start seeing a pattern of when you go to that green space and you interact with specific people, someone is pulling down your vibes. That's how you end up playing detective. Okay, because the shadow attribute set here says conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. So there is somebody that you're already connecting with, and you have to remember that this is not a personal reading. So if you don't go to green spaces, this isn't for you. If you go to green spaces and you don't talk to anyone, this isn't for you. If you go to green spaces and you only talk to that one person that's your best friend and you always have high vibes, it's not for you. But if you go to green spaces and you have noticed a change in your energy, even slightly, especially at a specific time in the day, then you are already, This person's already in your energy field, if that makes sense, okay? Now you've got over here monk and nun, and it says light attributes, selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. So there's also this almost encouragement that another avenue that you can go down to help to release this Kundalini energy, especially if it does not resonate with you when it comes to your sexual energy, is to look into how you connect when you pray and when you are, you know, using those affirmations. However, I must say, there's nothing wrong with releasing your sexual energy, whether that is by yourself or with your partner. It's healthy, and not doing so or holding that back will block it. It will make it stagnant. It will hold in resentment, okay? That's just my opinion, okay? You do what you need to do. Now you've also got on here Messiah in reverse, and it says shadow attributes, exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. I don't know who this person is, but I feel like this person, whoever they've been talking to, has gone, I can get this done. Just watch me. Watch me put on the charm. Watch me put on the pizzazz. I'm going to get this person to fall in love with me. I'm going to get this person to do ABC. Watch me rake in the money. That's the energy that I'm getting. But I feel like whoever it is that's been whispering in their ear, I heard you've got a job to do. This person has a job to do. What does that mean? Because if I look back at the notes that came from that automatic writing, I was shown like it was someone's ring. It was a gold ring. It was gold inlay, and it had either a ruby or something along those lines with a fiery eye, like an orangey fiery eye in the middle. So I don't know if this is like a ring that you get once you're in this group. You have to be there for a certain amount of time. But I'm getting a feeling that that ring, that is a higher upper. That isn't like you've been initiated, here's a ring. It's almost like you have to be there for a certain amount of time. You have to have jumped through this many hoops or done this many sacrifices or whatever this higgledy-piggledy energy is. But somebody here, so a higher upper, has tried or has switched off the micro chakra underneath your Zil point chakra, okay? And this person has the skeleton of a fish tattooed on their finger or on their hand, okay? You've got strength here to the Ace of Coins, and it says weakness, pettiness, impotency, sickness, lack of faith, abuse of power, succumbing to temptation and indifference. And then on the Ace of Coins in reverse, it says prosperity without happiness, misused wealth, wasted money, corruption by money, miserliness, greed, and false gold. Whoever it is that did this, this is coming from a higher upper, so I don't know if this was a favor. I don't know if this was a favor from a higher upper saying, I'll do this, but you have to do the rest of it. Because whoever this energy is that's coming forward, this person's in debt. This person's in debt. And the thing is as well, the Two of Coins, it says difficulty in launching new projects, difficult situations arising, new troubles, embarrassment, worry, concern, change which must be faced with equanimity. And then you've got strength coming out. So this person, like I said, this person was, I think they were trying to not get themselves initiated because they were already in this group. They were trying to get a little bit higher. And I'm hearing like the third party, whoever it was that they were with, embarrassed them or did something. I heard did too much. And look, you've got Eight of Coins in reverse. Lack of ambition, vanity, conceit, disillusionment, usury, hypocrisy, flattery, intrigue, and laziness. And then you have Ace of Cups upside down. Change, alteration, erosion. Yeah, so, you know, unrequited love, false heart, inconsistency. Whoever this person was with either got them demoted, almost like to a foot soldier. They're back to where they started and they're pissed off, okay? But there's also this energy of like delusional romantic energy towards you or the person you're thinking of. It's almost like they want to prove themselves to whoever it is in the higher ups, but they also want to covet you, okay? Because you've got Six of Swords here. A trip or a journey, especially by water, travel, voyage, route. And I should say, I don't know why I need to tell someone this. If you are traveling and you go over a large body of water, anything that's been sent to you spell work is cleared away, okay? It doesn't mean that you should now go and book yourself you know, a flight just to go over a large body of water, because it could literally be you going in a hot air balloon or whatever over a lake, but that works. But you've got here Six of Swords, a trip or journey, especially by water, travel, voyage, route, headstrong attempts to overcome difficulties, expedient manner, success after anxiety. This is telling me also that you may have already removed their energy from yours. If they had created some sort of cord, I heard dream state, this person may have tried to get into your dream state and you've already removed that. Because this over here with that Eight of Coins saying lack of ambition, vanity, conceit, disillusionment, flattery and laziness, there was this energy of like lack of motivation or lack of wanting to do things that has cleared. It's gone. Okay, so whatever you did, keep doing it, because you've got over here Three of Wands, practical knowledge, business acumen, strength, enterprise, negotiations, trade, commerce, undertaking, import and export of business. So, oh, this person, I don't know if they had their fingers in many pies. I'm talking about this energy that's coming towards you. This bully energy. I don't know if they had their fingers in many pies and many things have failed. Many things have failed because of whatever they were involved in. Like the karma is really kicking back on this person. And one of the things that failed was what they were doing with their partner. Okay. Because you've got here Five of Cups. Because they here, yeah, do you know what? Whatever it is that you cleared from your sacral chakra, especially with motivation, success, and the perception of, doing so has put you into the Five of Cups in reverse. It's put you into kind of like a gratitude mentality, because it says here hopeful outlook, favorable expectation, new alliances, affinity, return of an old friend and reunion. So this is telling me that, you know, this door's been opened for you now, and that's why this person's coming forward, because they know this seed, this idea is about to flourish within you, and you are in the right place. Forget about, you know, having the finances, forget about, you know, having all the resources. The idea is coming to you because this is the perfect time for it to be cultivated, for it to be, you know, in that fetus kind of stage of being in pregnancy, and as you build around it. And for example, if it's come to you and you already have your idea and you're worrying about, oh my gosh, but how am I going to get this, and I need finances for that and I need that, just know, look, for example, when I started my channel, I started with a crusty old phone and like a phone stand from Wish. That's literally all I had. I didn't even have a laptop, and I just filmed, and I had one deck of cards. That is all you need. You do not need all the flashy things. You do not need to have the most, you know, upgraded this, that, or whatever, or tech to start whatever that idea is. Whatever it is, go with what you have. Because this person over here, there's something here about them trying to schmooze you with, I can finance that for you. I don't mind. You've helped me out so much with A, B, and C. I'll help you with this. Be aware, okay? Because look, you've got Temperance coming out, patience, harmony, bringing together in perfect union, management, compatibility, adjustment, good influence, fortunate omen, successful combination. Go with what you have and keep reading your own energy and reading other people's energy. And if you're not reading it within the actual present time of conversing with them, that's fine. When you go home, make it that routine, that daily, you know, you're coming home from your green space and asking how you feel. Is it your energy? Is it somebody else's energy? Is there anybody in your energy field at the moment? You need to return it to sender. And then ask, whose energy is it? Because the more you do it, it's like flexing a muscle. The more that you do that, the stronger and clearer it will become. Okay, so let's see what would like to come out. And what have we got here? Five of Wands. Exactly. You're going to read that energy clear as day. Unsatisfied desires, struggle, labour, endeavours, violent strife, conflict, obstacles, aggression. Because there's definitely someone here who is smiling to your face while you're talking to them. But underneath, their mind is ticking. Okay, how long do I need to do this before I can move on to this? Because you've got on here, yeah, look, King of Swords. A liar. And it says on here, cruelty, conflict, selfishness, sadism. Sadism? That's not even a word. Sadism. A dangerous or wicked person, one who causes sadness and perversity. Okay. Well. What else would like to come out? And let's have a look. You've got on here 6 of Swords. You're being asked to remove some sort of cord or daily be cleansing your aura. Okay, 3 of Wands. The more you do that, the quicker this idea is going to come to you, because your guides, your highest resonance light team members do not want to give this to you while this energy is attached, okay? Because it's more or less them giving it to them as well, okay? So make sure that you are cleansing your aura, that you are grounding, that you are doing your prayers or affirmations or whatever manifestation techniques that you use, okay? Because look, you've got here the Chariot to the Queen of Cups, and the Chariot is about fortitude, perseverance, major effort. And it also says on here, possible voyage or journey. So you definitely have on this side the Queen of Cups, inconsistency of honor, possible immorality, dishonesty, unreliability, vice, untrustworthiness. If you haven't met this person already, if you're not already speaking to this person, and I've heard a majority of people that do go to green spaces, that do go to center themselves and are quite sociable in who they speak to, have already spoken to this person. But for others, this person's on their way. They're literally on their way. Now, anything else as advice before I go that you would like them to do? Ace of Swords, great determination, strength, activity, power, success, deep emotional feeling, love. You're being asked to speak from your heart space. Read your energy daily. Return to sender daily. Okay, revoke, rebuke, ground yourself. Okay, and ask with clarity from your guides, who is it that is the Ten of Swords? Who is it that's sending this energy towards you? Because you've got pain, ruin, affliction, sadness, mental anguish, grief, sorrow. Who is it when you come back from that green space, you come back from wherever it is that you go to feel safe and secure on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, whatever it is for you? When you come back, ask yourself, who have I been interacting with and whose energy feels like this? Okay. And what is that? Yeah, Ten of Swords coming up. So you've got here 9 of Cups to the 2 of Coins. And again, mistakes, material losses. This person is purposely, for those who are actually already conversing with this person and not realizing, this person is like mentally projecting an energy onto you, okay? Because you've got 2 of Coins here, and then you've got the 9 of Cups upside down. It's almost like they're non-verbally trying to leech your energy, but in a specific way. It's not like, you know, you have some people, you may have a friend who's a bit of an energy vampire and they don't even realize that they're doing it, and they're just there and they're talking about the same thing over and over and over, and by the time you leave you are so drained you need to lay down when you get home. It's not that. This person is purposely like in their head going, you know, for example, you're going to make mistakes, you're going to trip up, you're not going to be able to speak properly. Look, material loss, imperfections, misplaced truth, false freedom, opposition, differences, dispute. They're mentally sending chaos energy, okay? And then you've got 2 of Coins, difficulty in launching new projects. They keep pushing this lack of motivation towards you. They're doing it purposely. Well, what a witch. And let's see what else would like to come out before I go. And for some reason, I'm being shown, I don't know if you guys remember, there's an old school film. It came out at the same time as Sixth Sense with Bruce Willis in it. It's called The Stir of Echoes. If you haven't seen it, watch it. I love that film. It came out exactly the same time, and that's why it didn't get as big, because Sixth Sense took over. But it's got Kevin Bacon in it. And I won't go through too much of it, but in the film, he can see where the bad guy is, okay? Because everything will start flashing red, and he's just like, well, I've got to follow that person then. And there was that came to me as I was looking at this and thinking, read your energy. And for some reason, when I heard that, when I saw that, I thought straight away of give your guides instruction in giving whoever it is that is being this energy vampire, but purposely an energy vampire, succubi or incubi, give them instruction to place a colour, just a flash of colour, next to this person, okay? Or to give you signs and synchronicities of a colour when you are interacting with that person, because it's going to catch your eye. If you are talking to somebody or walking along to work and this person's walking with you or walking the other way, and you've already instructed your guides the night before that when you get up and you go to that park or you go to blah 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 that you want to see something red, and as you're walking past you look down and there's a red poppy, boom, you know who it is. Okay. And look at that, yeah, because it says here repose, replenishment, solitude, exiled, retreat, temporary seclusion, abandonment. And the thing is, it's going to let you know who this person is without having to rack your brain, who this narrow-minded, malicious person is. Well, there's your answer. Well, well, well. Anything else that wants to come out before we go? Yeah, because this person doesn't like that you're an empress and they're trying to disempower you. Well, my goodness. I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you are new to my channel and that resonated for you, I'd love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe and the notification bell so you can see more of my content. And if you're a returning subscriber, as always, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Anyone that feels moved to leave a donation, it's never expected, but it's always truly and deeply appreciated, because it means I can put more time, more love and more cards into this channel. And anyone looking for a personal reading, all of my information is in the description box down below. Just go to the second paragraph down and look for that those blue arrows pointing up. There's 2 emails there. With that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening or night wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.